When we first began the process of considering a new name and logo, we knew there were some specific things we needed to do and wanted to accomplish. We wanted the transition to be as seamless as possible, particularly for the people we support, but also for our colleagues in the human service industry, for our employees, and for our vendors. We knew that the name and logo needed to carry the company into the future through significant expansion and exponential growth. The name and logo needed to reflect the constant forward movement that is a hallmark of this organization. Finally, the name needed to reflect what we do best. We knew from surveying our constituencies and from working on our strategic plan over this past couple of years that there are two strong features that characterize this organization. Our innovative approaches, best probably described as customized programs designed around each individual, and our shared vision. Not just our vision for our company, but also the vision for each of the people we support and their vision for their own lives. So I would like to announce that, beginning tonight, SharpVisions will be known as InVision Human Services. And I think I'm supposed to take this off now, too.
Right, you can do that. Thank you very much. We won't go into detail about the elements of the logo itself, but as you can imagine, significant work went into the design. And if you're interested in knowing more about it, we would be happy to share the story of the logo with you. And it may be a surprise to Ruth, but this logo is not what you actually expected. This is a piece of artwork done by Sarah that's signed. And it is not
Sarah,
just
as in my niece?
Sarah is in your niece.
The one with the art degree.
You can go look at it.
Wow.
It's created in acrylic by Sarah Gustafson, and Sarah and her sister Amy were also the musicians tonight. Sarah was commissioned to create this art as a token of the board's appreciation for Ruth's dedication, passion, and diligence, and competence as the founder and leader of SharpVisions, now InVision Human Services. You all have a unique connection to this art as well. When you depart tonight, you'll each be presented with a limited edition signed print of this original piece. Sarah can attest that they're hand-signed and numbered, and only 100 prints were produced. Before we conclude the presentation portion of the evening, Ruth and I would like to share briefly some of the strategic initiatives that InVision Human Services will be engaged in over the next several years.
To make sure you didn't take my notes. InVision Human Services is not just the new name for what you have known as SharpVisions. It's also a new corporate entity. It's a parent company. It will serve as the umbrella for several new businesses that have either been launched very recently or will be launched over the next few months and years. These entities will help us implement 6 strategic initiatives that are part of a 3-year strategic plan. First, promote our position in the industry as an innovator in service delivery and best practices. That's our quality initiative. Second, maintain a high level of financial stability while seeking growth opportunities for the company, such as partnerships and affiliations, and through the expansion of our programs, our financial condition initiative. Third, to improve processes and efficiencies throughout the company, the technology initiative. Fourth, develop and enhance our image and profile with various stakeholders, our branding initiative, which began tonight. Fifth, to sustain an effective organization, our infrastructure initiative. And finally, continue an effective and capable governing body, practicing excellence in board composition, committee structure, and evaluation to build on our excellent reputation, our corporate governance initiative. These initiatives are not just words on paper to envision human services. These are guidelines by which we make decisions, hire new employees, and for everything we do on a daily basis. For almost 20 years now, InVision Human Services has provided support for people living with every kind of life challenge you can imagine, and some you probably can't imagine. We've already become the provider of choice for many agencies and people across Pennsylvania, but there is an entire world of need, a world of opportunity to support those who have needs.
Thanks for joining us tonight.